Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing the Roottrees are dead. In the last episode, I think I figured out the names of the second generation and the presidents so far. I just can't find Ernie. Alright, there was some lesbian No, maybe the politician wasn't a lesbian, but her mother was. Going nice. What's wrong here? Hmm. Oh, maybe I could get Eli Jr.'s face. Yeah. Oh no, no. These guys. You've got the blonde guy and this guy with the tie. With the black tie. Hmm. Maybe Lauren wrote something about her aunties. Hmm. Stuck here with Clark. Family can support her. Grandpa stepped down. And this other Clancy is involved. Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Oh yeah, that's his three sons. And the ladies? And she's older than Zack. Zack looks like he samples the product. I think I've got Zack. Yeah, Angie. Angie's older than Zack. Angie. We should put Guy Hudson somewhere here. Yeah, This is Chris. Is it this fat guy? And he would be the next president. Elias, Zach, Guy, Ernie, and Carl. Now Lauren. His surname doesn't match the candy. Firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece of this Gwendolyn. Wait. Is Zack here? And then she was the redhead. One of these adorable redheads, Angie and Christopher, are the parents. Clara and I. So... now that our daughters have started families... No, Zack's daughters had started families. One of those two adorable redheads. But they're twins. They're twins. Maybe I can... Guy and Bonnie Hudson. Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia died in a car accident. And unidentified drivers were in front of Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting other drivers off as well for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says it could have been any one of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the accident. Police have few leads. He and his wife had no children. So here you are. red boy. Is this him? Let's... Is this Angie? This might not be Angie. No, they include this. Clark. What did Clark look like again? He must have been on some... Yes, here. Oh. Yeah, probably the other Hudson. Gwyneth, my dear, who are you? Were you not a farmer? I thought you were running the farm. Maybe I'll look for this Bonnie Hudson. No. What if she's on Starlet? No, she's probably somewhat obscure. No. I just picked this girl. For now. No, this is Bonnie! This has to be the sis. And Angie had red hair. Is this red enough? That doesn't look red enough. Angie, where are you? This is red hair. Nope. You're not the president. Zack and Hudson and Ernie. Ooh, well done somehow. Booyah? What is
It's time
this?
for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottrees' belongings have apparently gone missing.
Ooh,
Most notably,
new plot
a grainy photo of
developments.
the Rootree family from the mid-1970s
Is the
that
mystery
Carl
lady
had on
stealing
his
stuff?
office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
Yeah. This is Angie. Angie Redmayne. News alert. It's your local investigative jazz radio station. During their news segment, they have been talking about the plane crash. They talked about a picture from Carl's office. Promised an interview online with a psychologist. It was revealed there wasn't a break-in. Someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. A water-damaged picture. It was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to posit the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottrees being a real true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it." Oh, picture. Who was it who apologized about the water damage? Oh, it was my boss. But which picture was it? Wilkins Motors. No, this is just Business Watch. I got that from the internet. Not a picture. This is on every site that mentions them. I got this at the start. Oh, this one was water damaged. Gwen and the boys. Which boys? Siblings or lovers? Yes, Ernie. Ernie. Who's this Ernie? Someone connected to Brenda. Yes. Well, Debbie is connected to Brenda. And this might have evidence. It's a photo from Paris, I think. Unless the Eiffel Tower is added in. Ooh, 13 now. Because I filled in 3 people. Sisters raising twins. Yeah, that's probably Bonnie. It has to be. And where's little guy? Here is little guy. I got something. Gwyn, the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife. That's it. The second generation ladies. Wait. What about Gwyneth? Didn't she inherit the farm? Oh, yeah. Booyah. She's back.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it, but I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I'm a Roottrees.
Oh, accidentally skipped. Because I was checking OBS.
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
Who are you about to kill?
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
I accidentally a chapter. Wait. Who was it that I filled in? Jimmy? And he was on a picture along with James, right? No explanation. Maybe this cute bearded guy is also Jim, which would make Clark the other guy. No, wrong picture. Carol. This is Carol. Yeah, again, water damage. Hmm. Yeah. Clark's a flower guy. And who in a proper picture looks like this flower guy? Yeah, Miracle Junior is there. Giving their children their stupid name for marketing purposes. I noticed something on a picture again. This one's shirt. When I close up, it says Eli. Eli M. Didn't Lauren say something about Eli M? Or Eli being Miracle's child? Yeah, Miracle's a boys. And EC the farmhand. What is he doing here? What is he doing now? Miracle's youngest, not Lauren's brother. Lauren? That's another Eli among her brothers. And Miracle's youngest. What was I looking for again? Eli. Which Miracle's youngest though? Who is Sam? riding his mini bike alongside the farm. No, 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 no. No, it has to be this guy saying, is this Eli? Eli, who are you? There are two Elis here. Let's look for this guy. Yeah, he had legal troubles, of course. You know, Eli M posing next to this guy might be his son. Or, I mean his brother. That's what I meant. Eli. Ooh, what the heck? Have I checked for the mermaid statue here yet? Oh yeah, Caroline. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. Morden, yeah. I've seen that name somewhere. The picture has been added. Have we seen a Morden somewhere up here? Gwendolyn Morden, yes. And Angie. Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot. Was Angie. Was Caroline connected to the politician? James Morden. Nothing. Parents and friends of lesbians and gay. Parents. Yes. Where was my politician again? Here she is, Stephanie Jones. Love is our future. Carol. Yeah, Caroline reacting to Carol. So, so maybe the politician is gay after all. She could use the publicity her daughters bring. You find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. Landon. Landon. Where do we get a Landon? And their mother is Caroline? Oh, maybe Landon is her next husband. This is Zack's wife? Brian Jones. So which one of you is gay? Distant cousin of the Roottrees? Oh, adoption. Baby of her own you around Christmas. She didn't adopt, I think. Unless she lost it. Wait, maybe I can get the hint of on some initials here. Carol. Yes. One of them starts with C. What Eunice and Elderberry. Carol, where are you? Do we have one for Jim? No. No. If she's Caroline Morden, then it's probably because she's Zack's daughter. Yes. This is Angie. Caroline. Adopted someone. Oh, she got divorced. Was it because she was gay? And realized she couldn't handle being married to a man anymore. Caroline, where did I leave you? Her mother, Caroline. There's a Landon involved. There's the picture of her. And apparently there's a picture of her being pregnant. Bright blue jacket, curly hair. And she's a politician, right? No. Who was that artist again? Who is posing with the mermaid? Oh, that's Caroline. Steph was married to this Brian guy. It's probably this man. She hasn't had the baby yet. There's a London somewhere. Oh, interesting. Not so interesting. Basically, my new spouse technically adopted, technically became the new guardian of this girl. So, maybe upcoming book. But wait. What if it's not upcoming anymore? Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. The centerpiece, a series of full-color nude self-portraits of different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. She felt betrayed when her sister Gwendoline and cousin Bonnie gave up her dreams to settle for boring men. She dislikes her brother-in-law Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Her marriages led to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment, and rules how she was not able to convince her father Zack to make changes to policy. She explains that her marriage to Mark, led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative. We mention only one. Oh, the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Oh, Eloise, Eloise. Is it you? Bonnie settled for a boring man. Dislikes Dr. Wilson. Sister Gwendolyn. Cousin Bonnie. Is this Wilson? Gave up on dreams. And Caroline was one of the youngest in her generation. Any pointers as to who Gwendolyn is? This is just Bonnie again. We see Caroline. Glasses and some curls. Could be her. There's a Gwyneth and a Gwendolyn. Is this finished? I don't see any clues here. Alright, there are two. I've got this, Patricia. And the top secret thingy. Clark, do I have to use Flower Boy here? You just keep getting divorced. Hey, since you're a rock star. Any info on Clark? Oh, that's a 4. MMM Magazine. What's MMM Magazine? Huh. two of the LaRue sisters. An album called These Times is listed under the Skip It column. Maybe I'll find Jim here. Jim? Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in the C and J plus J and D with my cousin and his ex. Yeah, C and the J. Clark and the J. Oh wait, I think I've already got... Who's this J? Not sure. Zooming in and out. Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. Oh yeah, that might be his ex. That's his ex, probably Jane. And Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest sister. Everything exploded. No more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes. Something you hum a week later. I've been told the rolling is like that, but that wasn't my goal. I'm trying to make art. He started rapper tunes. And he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the wall over the record player. Nope. It's also how my father was connected to Roottrees. Jim's father. I suppose it could be this. Oh, where is Jim's father? Some kind of business person. Oh. So he's connected by his mom, isn't he? Clark here. It's rapper tunes. Oh, Clark Rafferty LaRue. How many people? He's been married to 3 people. Jane. Her Jessica. No. Jane. How many LaRuxes are there? You found this photo on the Raffertunes website. It was labeled the inspiration for the famous ad campaign. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, while his wife was trying to get his youngest Catalina to calm down for the picture. He had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. CJ, C and J. Diamond and Jane were sisters. And then she walked in on him in bed with the youngest sister. Jane, where are you? And here is Kimmy. And she's on the flowers, isn't she? Or the flower is on her. Bright blue eyes. Looking kinda eerie. Old Clark. We found old Clark. Katrina is his youngest. At least I assume this is little Jessica. Looking pretty young. Yeah. Going back to Raffertunes. Where'd I leave Raffertunes? Yeah. Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Should I look that up? The commercial has a family bickering in a department store and the father bites into a Roottrees maple crisp. Time stops and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. Different things in the department store become Roottrees candy. For example, a bed that the father collapses onto becomes a giant chocolate bar. Crunchy wafers coated in nuts and chocolate maple flavoring Ernie Jr. Again with this Ernie. Maybe let's look for the other Larouxes. Jane Talvecchio is listed on a talent for hire site as a wedding singer. Way down in the credentials section of her biography, it mentions she got her start as a young girl, and she was Jane LaRue of the LaRue. It also mentions to only contact her agent in the event that you actually wish to hire her, and that any and all inquiries about her past or her sister would be ignored. Oh, but what if? The LaRue sisters got their start doing session work for their great uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from the 1965 that featured the voices of kids, they were probably involved. They've moved on to bigger and better venues. A young skin is about to step into a prominent role in Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Jane. But what about Clark's kid with Jane? Wait, I'll just check for the Wilson. Oh yeah, there's 4 Wilsons here. Doesn't mean much. There's another Clancy that Lauren is on first name basis with, and who's pushing Carl around, right? Wait, where was this? Fine, maybe Business Watch will have something. Or maybe... one of Florence family pictures. Should have her siblings on it. No. Too new. This is the one with Lauren. Miracle made it. There's an Eli somewhere. There's a little guy. Four of us stand in the middle. No, together. Eli kinda looks like her father. Or like his father too. At least I think she's talking about her brother Eli. Must be this blonde dude. With thread tie. White shirt, thread tie? Eli Jr.? No, like the third Eli. Grandma insisted we include Sam. Again with this Sam? Wait. Everyone from the generation is there? Is Sam this little girl? Again, wrong picture. Not fair, Miracle made it. I'm sure that this is his son. Hold on, I might have more on Ernie Jr. Carl is mentioned in the Butler County Times quite often, including an article that also mentions Ernie Jr. Most of the articles concerning Carl are not important. The plane crash is too recent. Ernie Jr. apparently liked to stay out of the spotlight. Yeah, the fourth president. Wait, I marked Angie as a housewife, and that was 3 more peeps. Yes, Eloise! I knew someone in here had to be a lesbian. Well, I mean, 2 lesbians, but one of the blood relatives is confirmed a lesbian. Since there was all this talk about an LGBT support group, well, support group sounds wrong, you know, LGBT rights group. I'm bad at formulating stuff. Bonnie? Music? Now what's up with these moderns? Maybe I should see how old these girls are. They were... no, not these kids. The Super Bowl kids. '94. It's 1998. They both look young. I'm not sure. Also, I don't know. Now, I've been checking the motors thing. Maybe there seems to be a Catherine Wilkins in my list of names. Zack and Clara plan to reflect on a life well lived. Clara. Hey, I think I found Ernie Jr. on Business Watch. Due to heart illness, Ernie Jr. is stepping down as president of Roottrees. His second cousin Carl, president of sister company Root and former Watchman of the Year, will take over. Not much was known about the man other than his full name. He's known as a bit eccentric and reclusive. He's led Roottrees to record profits by developing new products and spearheading the formation of Root with his cousin. After learning of Brenda's power in the fashion community. Now is Ernie Jr. is Carol's generation, and Ernie Sr. had to marry in the generation before. And his second cousin to Carol, so one of Lauren's cousins, must have married this Ernie. I assume he named this kid after himself, like a maniac. Well, maybe not a maniac, but I don't get this tradition. It can only lead to confusion. Ernie. Ernie, where are you? This is Lauren's generation minus Gwen. So, I think this is Ernie's wife over here. Who are you? How do I get Well, Christensen Steel. Wasn't there a Christensen Steel Company? Oh, Patricia. Are you Sam? Maybe she's out of wedlock. The most rebellious things any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived south of Pennsylvania. Should I look for anyone with slightly darker skin than the others? I think one of her brothers, one of Lauren's brothers, did something rebellious and had this girl. Going with M would be Madison, Ernie Jr.'s sister. Yeah, Edward, yes. So this is Edward. And maybe I should look him up. Nothing. So this is probably Eli. It is Eli. Who looks like his father. This is his little bro, right? He looks small. This guy's got a mustache and little Eddie here. Name unknown so far. And the one that doesn't seem to be clear on this generation would be Sam. Oh ho ho. Elias's daughter. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department. Yes, the legal department. Hello, Edward. Now it seems Ernie Jr. had a wife named Deborah and a daughter named Nicole. And there's one after medicine. Presumably this Gwyneth, who would probably be Ernie's sister then. Oh, and I saw Sam working alongside the farmhands. Are you saying Sam might be an adopted farmhand? Any mention of Uncle Junior in relation to this same person? I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Is she from a previous marriage? Well. Looks like I got some more. Established that these little ones are students. Oh, I got one Ernie! Is this not your face? Maybe Jim is the other flower boy. Should make you flower boy with no beard. But wait, he's got the reference. So, that's involved in advertising. And yeah, these ones are students. Hello, Ernie. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a kid named November. I see. I see. There was a picture. Yes, this picture. Of course, instead of a signature, because she was a little girl. Is she on the internet yet? No. Wait. Oh, she'd be Eddie's daughter, so still a Roottrie. Wait. I heard a thing with November in its name. November Studios, a local dance school. This would be it. But maybe... But you might be here. Hello. Dance teacher or dancer? Doesn't say teacher here. mentioned again. The advertising guy. Alright, he's an architect. Zach Mordam. Pirate books. Yeah, advertising firm. That could be considered a media mogul. Clark. Dr. Wilson is completely bogus. Who's this Wilson? Can I look for a Wilson? There has to be a Wilson on my list of names. Three Wilsons. So, presumably one Wilson with two kids. Or a grandkid. Wilson. Her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. What kind of name is Jem? Anyway, there seem to be... I don't know. How many Wilson are there? Maybe I should look for Gwendolyn Wilson. I'll see you next time.